what if I told you there's a business model that you could run from home where you get paid every time someone else does the work and you never have to be the one to deliver that service? In the last 7 years, this business model has paid us almost $3 million, with the majority of that coming over the last few years. And I've taught thousands of people with zero experience how to do the same, some hitting $10,000 a month in the first 90 days of business. And in this video, I'm gonna walk you through step by step the exact system so you can literally copy and paste it into your life. Now here's why you should listen to me. Over the last 7 years, I built a remote cleaning business that's paid us close to $3 million without ever cleaning a home myself. Some of our students run it part-time just to make some extra income, some pay off massive amounts of debt, and some take this business on to be a 6 or 7 figure business, all without cleaning a single home themselves. So how does this actually work? I want you guys to think about businesses like Amazon, Uber, Airbnb, Lyft. Amazon doesn't make every product they sell. Uber doesn't even own every car on their app, and Airbnb doesn't even own the homes that you rent. They just connect someone who needs something with someone who can provide that service. That's exactly what we do. We're the middleman. Customers find us online, we connect them with professionals, and we handle all the business stuff, the marketing, the sales, the operations, the hiring, and the cleaners do what they're good at, which is cleaning. Everybody wins. Now here's the real opportunity. Most local cleaning businesses have terrible websites, no online booking platforms, and bad customer service. Just the other day I saw a cleaning business and I decided to call them, and that call went right to voicemail. But you, on the other hand, you have customers finding, booking, and paying you all online. Now that you understand the business model, let me show you exactly how to get this set up. There are 4 main steps to you launching your remote cleaning business, and I'm going to walk you through each one. So step number 1 is setting up your business foundation. You're going to need things like an LLC, which protects you legally when you're running your business, and you can get this done online in most states for under $200. Next, you need a simple website where clients can book and pay you online. Don't overthink it. It doesn't need to be fancy, it just needs to work. And finally, set up a payment processor so that your customers can pay you online. Step number 2, finding your cleaning partners. And this is where most people get stuck. I'm going to show you exactly where to find experienced cleaners at. First, I want you to check Facebook groups in your area. You're going to type in the city and state you're in and type in the word cleaner. And here you'll find dozens, if not hundreds of people advertising their cleaning services over and over and over again. They are already doing the work out there. You just need to find them. Second, you can go on Craigslist and look under the services opportunity tab. Third, you can ask existing cleaners that you already know or that someone uses in your neighborhood if they know anybody else looking for work. And a good cleaner usually knows another good cleaner. Now, when you interview them, you want to make sure they have their own supplies, their own transportation, and they also want to have their own insurance. Step number 3, getting your first customers. Here's a secret. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on marketing when you first launch your business. Start with a simple Google My Business profile. It's free and it shows when people search for businesses in your area. Next, you can get on lead gen platforms like Yelp, Angie's List, Thumbtack, things like that. And these platforms already have customers who are looking for services. One way to stand out from the competition on these platforms is to make sure you are one of the first people to respond, because the first response usually gets the booking. Step number 4, let's talk about automating and scaling the business, because once you got a few reliable cleaners, you got a few recurring customers, it's time to think about the next steps of your business. And more importantly, it's time to remove yourself from the day-to-day operations. And here's what most people don't realize. Once this is set up, we actually manage our business from about 1 hour a week. And as the business grows, you can hire things like a virtual assistant, an operation manager. They can handle phone calls, they can handle issues, they can handle scheduling. And then at that point, you're spending less time in the business and focusing more on the business. And remember, unlike other businesses, you don't need inventory, you don't need employees that could quit on you every single day, and you don't have equipment that breaks. So your only risk is going to be your marketing spend, and you can grow that as you see fit. Now, that's the basic framework. Now, let me tell you how we actually implemented this to get to our first $10,000 months. Back in 2017, me and my wife Janoka, we had $114,000 of debt. We were trying to figure out how to pay this massive amount off. We both had full-time jobs, and we tried everything to make some extra money. We worked at a local gym, we were watching dogs, we rented out our car. All we were doing was trading more time for more money with the goal of eventually paying this debt off. Then I heard a story about a kid making $10,000 a month with his cleaning business without cleaning a single home himself. And I thought if a college kid could do it, I absolutely could figure it out and get to that goal myself. From there, we set up our LLC for about $200. We built a basic website for about $500. We found our first cleaning partner, Maria, on Craigslist. She had over 10 years of experience and she was just looking for more work, but she had no online presence. We launched on Thanksgiving Day, and the next morning we got our first booking for $150. We were super excited, but our cleaner called out the night before the cleaning. We panicked, we scrambled, and we somehow found someone last minute who went on to work with us for a few years. And then I learned the first big lesson: always have backup cleaners. Within 6 months, we were doing about $5,000 a month. And within that first year, we were hitting $10,000 months, all while working our 9-to-5 jobs. And we never cleaned a single home ourselves. We built the right business from the start, we had the right systems, and we knew we were going to grow this business. Whether we were working at our jobs or we were on vacation, the business was still going to run without us. Today, we handle over 150 plus cleanings a month. We have a full-time operations manager, we have a full-time customer service agent, and the business runs almost entirely on autopilot. But here's the thing, we made some critical mistakes that we found most business owners make from the very beginning. And I see new people making these business mistakes over and over again every single day. Now, I know a lot of people think in 2025 that a cleaning business can't work. They're saying it's it's too saturated, it's overcrowded, there's too much competition, or it's too hard to find good cleaners. But let me show you why that's completely wrong. Our students have done over $18 million collectively. They've launched cleaning businesses in 42 plus states, and they've completed more than 50,000 cleanings. These are real results from real people who are sitting in your shoes with zero experience just like us. Now let's talk about some of those real results. We've had dozens of students who hit 6 figures in their first year. Like my guy Jacques, he hit $10,000 a month within his first 5 or 6 months of launching his business. And then he hit $25,000 a month within his first year. Jasmine and Quay did over $100,000 in their first year when they launched in Vegas from zero experience. The Tiptons hit a $15,000 a month within a few months of launching their business, and they went on to complete a $30,000 contract for 1 day of work. Corey just closed a $50,000 contract, and he's out in Louisiana.
One is a local steel manufacturer, one of the top leading ones in the nation. Anytime you see metal roofing on Home Depot or a casino or Lowe's, they're the ones that pretty much probably created because they're just that big. Employee owned. They have one of their largest centers, hubs here in the Shreveport area, which is dope. We secured that contract, and when you start getting into contracts of that magnitude, obviously your insurances have to change. So that shifted some things of buying some more industrial type equipment, flooring equipment and whatnot, and upping some of those insurances. That one was signed on a dotted line, 55,000 plus floor care.
And then you could take this and grow it to different locations. Like Stephanie, she opened up 3 locations, one in Florida, one in DMV, and one in New York. Same system, different markets. Most of our students keep their 9 to 5 and they grow the cleaning business at their own pace. Like Chandrell, she went on to build her cleaning business to over $300,000 within the first 3 years and ended up paying $30,000 of debt off. Again, these are real people, real results. Now I know what you're thinking. What if a cleaner doesn't show up? What if they do bad work? And that's why we work with multiple cleaning teams and we have multiple backup systems. And we'll teach you exactly how to handle these situations. Our business has done close to $3 million, 11,000 plus cleanings. We have an average rating of about 4.8 stars, over 500 plus reviews. So we might know what we're talking about. And when it comes to finding cleaners, here's a quick tip. They're everywhere. You just need to know where to look. And literally our first cleaner came from an app. She was advertising her services and we reached out to her. Biggest mistake I see people make all the time. They try to do everything themselves. They think they need to clean houses, answer every phone call, and handle every customer complaint. That's not a business, that's a job. And the whole point is to build systems that work without you. The second mistake I see is that people don't treat their cleaners as cleaning partners. They don't communicate clearly and they try to pay them as little as possible. Your cleaners are your business partners. If they succeed, you succeed. We pay our cleaners well, we pay them on time via direct deposit every week, and we treat them with respect. And the third mistake we see people make is giving up too fast. Remember, this is not a get rich quick scheme. It took us 6 months to hit our first 5K in revenue. But once the systems are in place, you can begin to scale at your own pace. And most people quit after 30 days because they're not getting rich quick enough and they expect instant results. So if you made it this far in the video, you're obviously serious about building something outside your job, or if you have a cleaning business, you're trying to scale it. But the truth is, what I've given you in this video is just an overview. It would be almost impossible to give you 8 years of information and $3 million in revenue in about a 15-20 minute video. The real results come from implementing in the right way from day one. And that's exactly what we'll walk you through step by step in our free remote cleaning business masterclass. In this masterclass, I'll give you the exact blueprint our students have been able to use to hit $5,000, $10,000 months, make more money outside their jobs, scale into multiple locations. You'll see the contracts, you'll see the website templates, you'll see the marketing systems, you'll see how to automate, and you'll also see how we run our business with about an hour a week. So click that first link below to register for the free masterclass. If you got value from this video, make sure you subscribe because we drop new business building content every single week. We're here to help you build the business and the life you're looking for. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.